Hi, welcome to the weekly dance tutorials. I have a special guest here. Actually, I have two special guests. We got Megan Lee right here, and we got Franklin, my little buddy. And today we're going to be learning some basic grid combos. All right. And this is going to be really fun because Megan here, she actually knows how to dance, and she's actually pretty good at tutting. So I'm going to be excited to teach her.
Oh, wow. No pressure at all.
Yeah, no pressure. Okay, so before we start, make sure you stretch. You want to stretch your forearms, okay? Because we're going to be using a lot of that. And the reason why I say stretch your forearms is because this will actually help your wrist flexibility, right? So yeah, make sure you do that. Give you a few seconds to do that. Here we go. So the first move I want you to do is put your right arm in front, like so. Nice. And notice, here's a couple of things you want to notice. You want to make sure that your elbow is not higher than your shoulder or lower, right? You want to make it right across, straight across. Same thing, elbow and your wrist. You want to make sure it's straight across and not like down or up, just straight across. First move, so you're going to just go 1, and then you're going to go 2. Nice. So your left or your right hand is going to go in front, just like that. So you're gonna go 1, 2. Okay, so these are called placements, right? Because you're just placing it there. Once you have your placement, you're gonna slide. Okay, so that's a basic movement right there. Okay, you place it and then you slide. All right, so that's gonna be the next one. Next one, you're gonna slide down. Okay, 2 slides. Okay, so place, slide, slide. Check this out. We're gonna throw in a little fixed point for you. We're gonna go boom, like that. So the fixed point is right here where your fingertips are. What that means is these 2 fingertips are at this fixed point that it's not gonna move at all. So if you go like that, it should stay in the same spot. So it's okay if it actually moves in real life, but the whole concept is like the illusion that it's not moving, right? So you want to get it as close as possible. So from the top, we're gonna go boom, make sure it's straight, make sure that's straight, slide, slide, and then boom. So right here, this is called a fold because the motion is your hand is folding or flapping, whatever you want to call it. I call it flapping sometimes because it's kind of funny. So you're flapping it, right? You're going boom, like that, okay? And you don't want to move it out of that spot, okay? So boom, right? That's the next one. And then we're gonna go back into a slide, but notice the fixed point, okay? We're gonna slide our wrists to that same point. Okay, so you're gonna have to imagine that it's still there, right? And then you're gonna slide it downward. And I'm gonna have my right hand, which is probably your left hand, in front of the other hand. Okay, so from the top, we got 1, 2, slide, slide, lift it up, slide it in. Nice. How are you feeling? Is it good? You have any questions?
I think I'm okay. I was a little bit confused after this.
Okay, so check it out. So it's okay because it actually is confusing because you kind of have to imagine everything in your head, right? So just imagine like this point right here that you're making or that your fingers are pointing at. That's the point, right? So this hand, if it's pointing downward at it, you're actually gonna slide directly down until your wrist hits that same point. So let's use our fingertips as the guide. So I'm not gonna move this one just for this demonstration. So if the fixed point is here, right, I'm gonna move this one down and see how it stops at the same point, right? Now we're gonna try the other one. We're gonna go across, straight across, right where that point is. So now you want to do that exact same movement at the same time. Sometimes it's confusing because you're going to want to do this. You're going to want to go diagonally over for some reason just because it feels natural.
Right.
But you just got to remember it's simpler than what it looks like. So it's straight down, straight across, but at the same time. So focus more on the wrists and then focus on that point and just getting your wrist to go straight to the point. Boom, straight to the point. Nice. And that is also a slide. So there's a couple of things you can do with basic grid shifting is like there's just placements where you place it on the grid, or you can slide it, right? You can go either left, right, up, down, straight, back, forward, backward, whatever. And then there's the flaps where you're just flapping your hands, right? Or if it was that fixed point, you're flapping it while fixing that point, right? And then there's another one. There's actually a third one. It's called rotations. So let's say we're here, right? A rotation would be something like this. Like if you were to take this hand away, a rotation is this. You rotate front or back or to the side. So that's a rotation. And you'll know if it's a rotation if you're actually twisting your hands. So that motion, that twisting motion is called a rotation. If you notice, your arm could actually only rotate 180 degrees exactly. Same thing for the flapping one too. I mean, some people are more flexible and can go further, but the general range is like 180. So if I go like this to the camera, right, that should make a 180 degree angle. If I rotate it, it can only go here to here, right? Boom, boom. Sometimes you can go further, but at that point, I'm actually using the rest of my arm to rotate it further. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because if I limit it to just my elbow, it can only go 180 degrees. Starting back with the combo, let's go back to this. So place it, place, slide, slide, nice. Fold it up at the same time, slide it in at the same time, very nice. Now we're gonna add rotations, okay? So from here, I want you to take this hand right here, the one that's inside, you're gonna rotate it outward. Congrats, you have now moved into the third dimension. Here we go, boom. And then the bottom one is also gonna rotate outward, okay? So let's take it back and we're gonna rotate it one at a time. Boom, boom, very nice. Okay, now check this out. We're gonna throw in a little rotation of this same one. We're gonna rotate it back, but now we're gonna rotate it back with this one attached to it. So what that means is this is gonna rotate and drag it over like that. See that? Yes. And now it's really three-dimensional because now you're creating a square that's up here and over here and over here. So it's like you're building it out. So from here, really simple, rotate, 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 right? And all this one is doing, it's actually not even moving at all. It's just, you're just taking it and placing it right here. You're not actually doing any folding, rotating, or sliding. You're just placing. And really, these two fingers are still attached because look, see, it kind of moves with that point. So think about it as like if your fingers are actually attached, and no matter where this one goes, the other one will follow. Because exactly, it's like a system or a machine or whatever, and you could create, you know, different things with that. So let's go here, right? And let's go back and then go boom. So this is a combination of a rotation and a fold. But to the audience, it just looks like you're opening and closing, right? I call that mechanism like kind of like scissors, because scissors, what they go like this, right? Scissors do that. So this is like the same motion, like opening and closing, opening and closing. So you can create different versions of that in different positions wherever you want. Same thing, same thing. So let's do that. I'll throw it in there with the combo. So from the top, we got boom, 1, 2, slide, slide, nice, up, slide in, rotate, rotate, out, go back in, open, let's turn it over now. So this is kind of like a rotation because you're just turning it to the side, and now we're gonna close. So right there, right when you open, right, one of them should be facing, your palm should be facing the side, and the other palm should be facing the front. So we opened it, and then when you turn it over, nice, then you're gonna turn that one out and close that one. Exactly, but at the same time. So it kind of reinforces that same nature of like opening and closing, but you're doing it in a different spot. So here, boom, switch the spot, open. Nice. So something like that would be called a transition, because this is the concept, right? It's scissors, but you're transitioning that over to this side so that they could see it from a different angle. So that kind of allows you to see like the concept from different aspects. Like you can do it like, if I were up here, I could do the same concept and you could see it in a different way. So like now let's combine that with this, right? We're going open, switch, close, and then we can go down and open again. See, same concept, different spot. See, boom, boom,
Really cool.
boom, boom, here, here. And let's say if I wanted to go here, right, now people on that side could see it from that side, right? So it really depends, I guess, on what kind of style you want to do. Do you want to be more three-dimensional and kind of cater towards like a dance circle, or do you want to do it for the camera where it's just in the front? Because if I do this in the camera, you're not going to see what's actually going on. So just take those basic concepts and really work with them and try to do them in different variations. So now we're going to review everything that we learned and go back from the top. Okay, so I'm going to call out the techniques as we do them. So here we go. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, placement, slide, slide, flap it, and then slide, rotate, rotate, open, switch it over, transition, close, transition, open, transition, close. And that is it. So if you want, you can rewind that, watch it over and over again until you kind of understand the concepts, right? And well, how did you feel about it? Was it pretty?
Yeah, now learning it step by step, that was a lot easier than I thought.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the funny thing is, like, these are basics, right? Like basic concepts of rotation and folding,
So many
but
different ways to do
when you
it.
combine it in a certain way, it becomes advanced.
It becomes really cool.
Yeah, so that's the key to becoming a better, I guess, like grid shifter tutter, is like to just work on the basics and create your own, create your own concepts. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. And if you have any questions, please feel free to direct message me on Instagram at can.poreotics. Also, check out Megan's new album. Check it out. Did you guys show off the shirt?
This is my merch. And
Mega
it's
Nation.
Mega Nation, yeah. You can check out I Am on Spotify and Apple Music and iTunes.
I'm gonna put all of that in words just in case. And make sure you check it out.